What's up, Internet? Welcome back to Toying Around, the toy reviews with the information that toy posers and collectors are looking for. Today, we are starting off a new series of reviews for the Marvel Legends Cull Obsidian Wave, also known as the Black Dwarf, renamed for the purposes of the MCU. Now, for my subscribers who have been here before, you know I'm always trying out new techniques and new tricks for my videos. I'm using a new camera this time with a new microphone. And as you can see, there are two figures here. Movie Ant-Man and Wasp, hopefully just in time for the new movie. So keep watching the video. There will be even more changes and surprises along the way. Okay, so first we have Ant-Man. This time he comes with the unmasked head of Paul Rudd over here with a nice smirk. I'll open that up and we can check it out. Ant-Man and the Wasp movie logo on the front. Box art here. And we can do a short blurb on the back. Scott Lang suits up as Ant-Man with a specialized suit engineered by Pym Technologies that lets him blast into any battle, big or small. And then we have Wasp with the Evangeline Lilly unmasked head. The Cull Obsidian head sculpt on the side. Box art, and we can get a close-up of the back as well. Hope Van Dyne gears up with signature stingers and high-tech wings as the buzzworthy hero Wasp. Ant-Man comes with the Cull Obsidian left leg, and Wasp comes with the Cull Obsidian head. Let's open! Alright, so here they are out of the packaging, the nice duo. So let's get a closer look on this. Alright, so the head sculpt has a trademark Paul Rudd style smirk on the face. Nice little expression on there. Good job on the sculpt, Hasbro. Head looks a little bit narrow, but you know, I guess we can overlook that. It's a 1/12 scale. Nice sculpt on the armor, the bodysuit. The paint and the matte coloring on it reminds me a little bit of the Netflix Daredevil suit. You can see these are the details here. Black and red costume, the silver details. And this is the Ant-Man helmet. It's sculpted very well. It looks like it's made to look like there's a lot of different panels put towards putting the helmet together. There's different tones of gray and silver on here, as well as the red lines that are pretty nice and neat. And overall, a really good Ant-Man helmet. And we have Wasp. MCU Wasp. Close up on the helmet here. You can actually see there's eyes behind the visor here of the helmet. It's a nice bright gold with the red trims on here on a navy blue bodysuit. Wrist gauntlets here. Wings on the back. Now let's get to the unmasked head sculpt. Damn, this is the Evangeline Lilly unmasked head, and I think it's a very accurate sculpt and representation of the actress's face. The green eyes are really pop. She also comes with this accessory for her back. If you take the wings off of the back, this makes it look like the wings are retracted into this compartment here. So you can just show you now. And also, Wasp comes with an extra set of hands. So let's look at Ant-Man first. Here's another close-up of the face. Quite a forehead too, almost a 5 head. Anyway, the head goes this far down. That's about it. This far back, side to side. Just a regular ball peg like this. It does go all the way down, but obviously with the head on and chin, that's about it. The joints are nice and tight on this one. Left hand, we have an open hand for gripping. I don't know, he doesn't come with weapons. This is terrible. Just, come on. How much money are you saving? Paint that black. Right hand is a fist. Goes like this high. This is the range. This far out. This is already warped from in the packaging. Double jointed elbow. Ab crunch goes this far forward. Not much, actually. Back, forward. That's actually not a lot. Hip rotation. Leg goes this far forward. Not that far back. Thigh swivel. Double jointed knee. And ankle rocker. Let's get to the Wasp. I've already put on the Evangeline head here. Here's another close-up. And man, it looks even better. Like, this is spot on Evangeline Lily. Anyway, head rotation, front, back, side to side. I'm going to take this off. Ball peg. Put the helmet back on. Same thing, front, back. Ooh, that's good for a flying pose. Heck yes. Side to side. Arms go like this. 360 rotation. Single jointed elbow. And obviously 2 fists. 2 of these hands. No ab crunch, just this upper abdominal rotation here. This far back, this far forward. And no hip for whatever reason. Thigh goes all the way around. Legs. Double jointed knee and thigh. Or sorry, ankle pivot. Height-wise, Ant-Man is just over 6 inches tall, and Wasp is also just over 6 inches tall, but barely. And what is a review without comparisons? So here are some figures. Boom, okay, so we just doubled our bugs. This review just went into a double review. So that's a quadruple review. Anyway, we have the Ant-Man and Stinger comic version 2-pack here in comparison with our MCU figures. So as you can see, these two very similar in height. And Wasp and Stinger. Stinger's just a little bit shorter. Her wings also come off. They actually fold back as well. Stinger here has head movable like this. Very long neck. It's using these thin arms again from Hasbro. No ab crunch, just abdominal rotation. Legs go this far forward, not very far. This far back. I don't know if you can tell here, but these two areas are 2 different colors. Would have been nice to see if they could get that on the same color scale. Thigh rotation here, double jointed knee, and ankle rocker. Also, these ankle rockers on this one are very poor. It's really tough to get her in a standing pose. Or that's just my skill. Oh, and also 1 open left hand, 1 fist right hand. No accessories in the 2-pack. Now we have the comic Ant-Man here. It's a very shiny suit. Simple, clean lines on it. The pouches are nice and futuristic looking here. There's the design on the back. A little grin here under the mask. Just simple gray and red. No shading or anything. Any black wash for detail. The collar piece is pretty cool here. Surprisingly enough, this one has butterfly joints, where MCU does not. Why did this one randomly get butterfly joints? Nevertheless, it's still pretty cool. Ab crunch, this far back, this far forward. Oh, this comes off. Looks like another fully molded headpiece underneath. Shoulder goes up this far. No hindrance to the shoulder rotation from this. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow. No extra hands, by the way, just 2 fist hands. Hip rotation. Ooh, very tight. Forward, backward, only this much. Out to the side. Double jointed knee and ankle rocker. Side-by-side comparison of the most recent MCU Ant-Man and the previous MCU Ant-Man. As you can see, it looks like he's a little bit heftier on this one, but it has more scales and detail on the suit. Let's get in for closer inspection. Whereas the old suit, let's move it like this chronologically. The old suit here is smoother, has a leatherish look. This one has a more fabric look. The helmets on the old one has a little bit of black wash. The face is a little bit narrower, and this new one doesn't have any black wash or any detailing on the helmet. But both have very intricate costume designs, which I like. There's a lot of little areas that they painted on there to bring the costume out. Let's compare the gauntlets. Also, the old one has 2 gripping, relaxed hands, no gripping hands, whereas this one has a fist and a weapon holding hand. What is he holding? I don't know. The old one had a lot of black wash detail on the belt, which I like here. This one's just nice and clean. So there are some improvements in terms of the look of the costume, but in terms of detail and paint, it's a little bit simple. Would have been nice to see the butterfly joints that you see in the comic one. For a couple more size comparisons, we have the Ant-Man and Wasp team with, on the run, Captain Rogers. Oh wait, he's not on the run anymore, he's back in his costume. We have them next to the Iron Spider. And since they're probably going to be the X-Factor in Infinity War, actually, am I joking? Who knows? Tell me in the comments who you think is going to be X-Factor in Infinity War Part 2. Here they are next to the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Thanos Bath. Here they are next to Proxima Midnight. And if you wanted to pose them with Mezcos, here is, at one more time, Mezco Batman. My final ratings for the figures, I would give the Ant-Man an 8 out of 10, just because the Paul Rudd unmasked head sculpt just, isn't all the way there for me, and some extra hands would have been nice. For the Wasp, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Everything is spot on, and the Evangeline unmasked head is perfect. And also you can see the eyes behind the visor, so I like that extra detail as well, and also the adjustable wings. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button at the bottom, leave me a comment about what I can improve on, what do you think of the figures in this review, and as always, subscribe so that you can get updates for the newest videos when they come out. Thanks for watching, and keep toying around.